Right, here we are. There's two things I forgot to do in my last video. One of them, I'm going to feel like a proper, like, hi, this is Mike Radio Teeth. Just answering a comment from, it was Elizabeth. Now, the reason I want to say my answer is because if I write it, like, I've got a reputation for being a fucking know-all. I've got a reputation for being a help-rejecting complainer. That whole negativistic side of my character of, like, help me, don't you dare fucking help me, I can do it. That sort of shit. That was maybe another finger, wasn't it? Sorry. Basically, like, and written words are really hard to understand, so I didn't want to come across like I was being a know-all, but yeah, basically that whole stuff that you referred to about the control and manipulation of it all. It's like when I learned about a lot of that stuff, what they call waking up, it actually like was a big significant impact on my mental health. My battery thingy's just come up. It just got me like massively thinking and feeling helpless, and a lot of stuff like that. So excuse I, let me just pop that in there like that. So yeah, it tends to be like the more truth I find out, the more it hypes me up and scares me, and sometimes it's better just to like literally stay in my own bubble with it all. Because and again, that's another reason why I've been staying away from society, because I see so many people just blatantly sucked in by it all. And I know there's much bigger things to play with any of these situations, but it's just I don't know, it sets me off. Basically, once I start thinking about it all, it sets me right off. It can just put me on real doom and gloomers. It's another reason I can't watch the news, because I always see the other side of it, and it just angers me and all of that sort of stuff. So I think a lot of people go through this when they wake up, as they call it, or they find out a lot of stuff, and there's just this huge disconnection, which I had anyway. I had a massive disconnection anyway. It's just, you know, when I look at things like fate, and I look at all the little situations and what was taught to me in various ways through various toxic behaviours, and myriads of fucking toxic manipulators in my life. I really have. Plus loads of other like causational factors. You know, like I was finding out all this stuff while I was going through that shit that I went through at uni, that huge psychological shit that I went through at uni, and it was just all part of the deterioration that was going on during my time at uni throughout the whole 3 years, and it just went pop a few months afterwards. So yeah, that's kind of why I do, in a way, kind of stick my head in the sand. I know enough to know that I don't really want to know anymore. It's even more frightening. I'd rather just be frightened of the virus. Anyway, that was kind of my answer, which I would never been able to write in a way that didn't seem, I don't know. So that's why I said it. And the other thing was this letter. So I found it. Ta-da! This is warm. This is fresh, and I'm opening it live on camera, pre-recorded live. So this might be the breakdown of my last appointment, or it might be, I've got more of a feeling that it's going to be the wellbeing groups, just because the last breakdown thing was, oh hang on, no, hang on, I'm just going to get my spectoids. See, if I had a proper editing thing, I'd have put some music on for you to listen to while I was away getting this. But hopefully, I might suddenly go, I can't say that. We never know. Mr. Humphrey attended his medical review appointment on his own. All on my own. Thank you very much. All on my very own. Because I was a big brave boy and fucking missed out some rather fucking important details there. You help Marco? Indicated this group for wellbeing found this you, but has since had a fever and then missed one. He hopes to go back to this in the next week. I didn't. But that was the one that was off. I identified that he did learn something new within it and was positive about the blah, blah, blah. Group, DBT. Reflected on what curing a health condition means relating to mental health, and he has a good understanding of how processes would assist one to be better over time, even though there are likely to be fluctuations over time. He indicated he has a YouTube channel. And he puts videos online in relation to his experience of his mood and fear experiences. He indicated that he allows days when he has schizoid moments where he will be confused, and has dealt with this by acknowledging it and sitting with the experience. He indicated that he has organisational issues at the moment and notes that his concentration is not very good and wished to retrial a medication for this. He indicated that he has considered if Elvance would assist him. Noting that he would hope to be more organised and improve his concentration, considering he's trying to take forward a therapy process. We discussed this and what to monitor for, which he recalled from having taken medications before. I don't know why. I suddenly turned into a middle-class female music teacher. Right. Oh, I like her. She might come back. She might come back now and then. Right. And it was evident in his interview today. He would like to consider retrialing an ADHD medication as concerned that he would not be able to engage in the process to the best of his ability without this. We agreed this today as indicated. He's been referred to the life skills group and is currently undertaking wellbeing groups, although he has missed a few due to his concentration issues. He has access to the team in the interim whilst we take this forward. Management plan. Medication, not currently on medication, trialling this, blah, physical health, currently feeling reasonably healthy and well and appears so in interview. He reports that he has joined the gym. His fucking last letter said have joined the gym. I bet you most of his patients join a gym and never go. That's why he just says join the gym. He's probably got a button where he writes the note, there's a button. Join the gym. Routine, currently doing well. No, I'm not. Note he's less organised and missed a few things as a result. He's playing that down. Accommodation continues to do land at this time. Employment, trying to consider getting a business up and running. Yeah. Therapy, refers to life skills and has been attempting to attend wellbeing groups, but has missed a few. Will attend this week and discuss DBT. We agreed to review in 3 months. Yours sincerely, Dr Bloopity, locum consultant psychiatrist from, well, you know I live in Bournemouth, so you know what authority it is. So if you want to just Google Dr Bloopity, who works for them, you will find out all about him. But there we go. Yeah, it's something and nothing really. That was swift. That was only like, what, just less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Last one was like 10 weeks. 10 weeks or something. So that was that. That was that. Yeah, back to the mental health thing. But that it's nice that actually that letter arrived. My landlady's partner popped it in my hand while I was having that chat with my landlady about my therapy and my outlook and, you know, my prognosis, as it were, my long-term plans. And I think that's the thing to commit to, isn't it? It's like that's what's been bugging me the whole time, is I've always had the same long-term plans and never been able to engage with any of it. But there's a different focus on it. I think the focus on the long-term plans would always come with like a schema, like a responsive kind of... But now it's not. There is a definite difference. I'm starting to itch a little bit. And it is good when Mikey itches a little bit to get things done. I need to temper that with my temper. That was when I thought of as well, actually, while I was putting that hat on my Shadrach Hatstack Cactus Pack. I might show you that one day. But it's where I keep my hats. And I was thinking that while I put it on there. What was I thinking? Now I've forgotten. I've remembered. Oh, for fuck's sake. Actually, what? Actual no. Fuck off no. Fuck off no. Fuck off, no. Oh my God. What was I thinking earlier when I put the hat on there? I could fucking distinctly remember the hat, and now I've forgotten the thing that I was thinking. Goddamn hat. Why did I have to be so proud of remembering where I was when I thought about it? It was to do with... Oh. It can't have been that fucking important. What the fuck was it to do with? Nope. It's gone. It's gone. It's totally gone. Really fucking has gone. So that doesn't matter. So, yeah. I've, the more I just keep saying to... That's it. That's what it was. It was about focusing on my temperament. Fucking hell. Checking in with myself. That was the expression. I'm going to check in with myself. It's a very kind of sort of treatment centre-y kind of word, but I suppose it comes from it sounds Californian. There's a great movement. I suppose it stems from the hippie movement, but there's a lot of spiritualism, a lot of healing, a lot of energy work in California. But there's a lot of lovey-dovey stuff as well. But it was about checking in with my mood. And it was a thing that I used to do a while ago called check my inputs, check my outputs. And it's like my inputs are, what am I looking at and how do I feel about it? Where am I? What's being said to me? What's coming at me? Is it frostiness and atmosphere, or is it happiness and welcome, or is it whatever? What are my inputs? Is it music? Is it colour? And what are my outputs? What's my voice like? You know, that sort of stuff. Just checking in. So I might just revert back to that one. I like it. Check my inputs. yes, no, check my inputs. But yeah, just to try and keep remembering, like I said with the road rage, you know, it's a technique I've heard of. When you put the key in, how do I want to drive today? How do I want to drive? Do I want to drive like a knob, or do I want to drive peaceful? But then just developing that throughout the day and just going, what's my mood like? Because that's the other thing with me starting to want to get things done, and then comes the singing. But then comes there's actually quite a lot to do and time's getting on now, and now I'm going to start fucking throwing things. And it's a very, very narrow margin from one to the other sometimes. So I just need to keep checking in with myself on my temperament. Check my inputs, check my outputs, flow. I gotta go.